I'm excited. I mean, I'm truly excited to share with you the number one, the most profitable idea that I've ever learned. And I probably learned over 10,000 sales ideas. I've read countless books. I've watched, I don't know, maybe 100,000 hours of audios and listened to those in my car. I've watched the videos. And if you took all those ideas down, you just boiled them all down and said, okay, Shay, what is your number one? Not number two, not number, your number one idea. What would it be? Just what would it be, Shay? And I'm going to reveal it to you in just a moment. But what's the number one sales idea you've ever learned? Go ahead right now, just for fun. Let's have a little fun. Type that into the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Type it there. What's the number one or the most profitable sales idea you've ever learned? Maybe it's how to close. Many of you text me on how to close. Maybe it's on how to get hot prospects. Maybe it's on how to use social media. Maybe the most profitable idea you've ever learned is how to believe in yourself, that you can do it, to change your mindset, to have that shift. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's to generate more referrals. I don't know what it is right now, but do me a favor. Just type in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. If you're not there, you can head on over. Just go to virtualnetworkinglive.com. Again, virtualnetworkinglive.com, right there. And go ahead and let me know, what's the most profitable idea? And I've learned a lot of ideas, just a lot of ideas. And I think about that, the most profitable ideas. And I'm going to go ahead and share right now, if there are any ideas, the number one idea that I've learned, no Texas, number one idea that I've learned right now on what you need to do in order to be profitable in your business. So come on, hang out with us. I'm going to race this, and we're going to take a journey. Hey, Charles Carey. Hey, Anna. Welcome back, everyone. You're ready to go. So buckle up. Click, 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 click. Get ready, because we're about to go on a journey. We're about to go on a ride. It's about to get fast. We're going to go fast and what? Furious right now. Now, I can't wait to tell you. So the most profitable idea I've ever learned. Here it is. I'm going to share this with you right now. The one technique that will instantly skyrocket your sales results is to use a sales script. Sales scripting is the most profitable concept that I've ever learned. It's an idea that you can learn as well, an idea that you can do as well. Think about that. Your words can make you rich. And of all the ideas that you learn, imagine if you got better at what you said, when you say it, and how you say it. And most people have a high resistance to sales script. They say, Shay, I don't use a script. It makes me sound canned. It makes me sound rehearsed. It makes me sound like a robot. And my reply is always the same. You're either using a script, and you know it. You made it as powerful and persuasive as you possibly can, or you're winging it. By definition, whatever you say is a script. And think about it. Would a firefighter go into a firefight without a hose? Absolutely not. They would be prepared. They would have the exact tool they need, which is what? The hose and the water. And that's what happens when you go into a sales presentation. Remember, all roads in business, all of them, they lead to where? A sales presentation. That's right. That's where they all go to. They all come right to that one place. That's where they all lead to. And so you want to be prepared. So what you want to do is you want to have the most powerful, the most persuasive sales script that you can possibly have. You've got to be prepared. You wouldn't show up with a sales presentation without your pants. I mean, that doesn't even sound here, but no way would you do that. Sales script is the most valuable tool that you can have in your sales tool arsenal. Even if you don't like the word script because you think it sounds like a telemarketer calling you in the middle of dinner, although that's not what a sales script is. Maybe you think it's a used car salesman trying to sell you cars. That's not what a script is. Or maybe you think it's going to make me sound like a robot, if you will. And I'm going to sound like some computer calling you and asking you questions. That's not what a sales script is. It will help you be prepared when you go into a sales script. Jot this down in your notes. This is the definition. A sales script is just words in sequence that have meaning. That's all it is. Words in sequence that have meaning. So if you're saying something and you're having meaning, then you're using a script. If not, then you'd be speaking in gibberish. And gibberish is how schizophrenics talk. Words that just don't make sense. Words that are out of sequence that just don't make sense. So imagine for a moment, if I was to give you this lock, and I was to take this lock and I was to pass it out and say, okay, come on up here, and I need you to open this lock. Most of you couldn't open it. Even if I gave you special tools, you couldn't open it. In fact, you become frustrated. You'd be upset. But what if I gave you the combination? What if I said, hey, here's the combination, unlock the safe, 35 right, 25 left, 35 right. You could open that every single time because you had the combination. And sales scripting is the combination to crack the code for selling success. And the fastest, easy way to grow your business is to improve your words, to get better at what you say, how you say it, when you say it. That's the combination. That's the code. That gets you into invisible selling. That's what it does. That's really what it does. Now, where did I learn this idea from? The gentleman right here, the world's greatest sales mind on the planet, at least in my opinion, the world's greatest sales mind. His name is Dr. Donald J. Moyne. He has a PhD in psychology. He wrote the first dissertation on sales superstars when he was getting his PhD. And he studied some of the best in sales. Now, he has a couple of different books out there, and these books, they're out of print. I mean, good luck finding them. One is Modern Persuasion Strategies. The other is Unlimited Selling Power, best-selling books. He spent over 25 years studying some of the best of the folks in sales. One of them was a gentleman by the name of Ben Feldman. Okay, Shay, who was Ben Feldman? I don't even, that name means nothing to me. Well, Ben Feldman, when he was alive, was the world's greatest life insurance salesman. He also studied a number of other folks that are out there as well. Joe Girard. Joe Girard is the only salesman in the Guinness Book of World Records. And he sold what? He sold cars. He sold like 30 cars a month for like 10 plus years. I mean, the guy's just totally incredible. I mean, never, ever, 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 never, ever been done before. And here's what Dr. Moyne discovered. When he met with Ben Feldman, when he met with Joe Girard, when he met with other sales superstars, what he discovered is they all said they did not use a script. They were adamant about it. Nope, don't use a script. Absolutely not. Don't like those things. Never read from a piece of paper. But what he found out, when he followed them in the field and other sales professionals, they said the same thing about the same way, used the same words, they even laughed at the same places in their presentation, and in fact, they were using a script. It was unconsciously. And think about this. A script is nothing but words and sequence that have meaning. Jot this down in your notes. Put this in your notes. Put this in your notes right now. Sales superstars use a script. Consciously or unconsciously. Excuse me. Sales superstars use a script. If not, they would be winging it. And sometimes in seminars, I'll ask the question. If you show up at a sales presentation and you wing it, is that a script? Half the audience will say, yes, that's a script. And the other half will say, no, that's not a script. Well, let's go back and let's visit the definition of a script. A script is just what? Words in sequence that have meaning. That's all it is. Words in sequence that have meaning. So if you're saying something and it's having meaning, then you're using a script. Otherwise, you'd be speaking in gibberish. And gibberish is how schizophrenics talk. Words like block, cheer, words that just don't make sense. So here's what I want you to know. Winging it is a script. Jot that down in your notes. Winging it, that's W-I-N-G-I-N-G. Winging it is a script. It's not the most powerful script, not the most persuasive script, but it is a script. And you don't want to wing it. You don't want to shoot from the hip. That's not what you want to do. So there are three reasons why a number of folks have a high resistance to sales scripting. They really do. And you may have never been in this type of conversation unless you've met with myself, my mentor, Eric, his mentor, and my mentor, Dr. Moyne. Otherwise, there's no one else on the planet that I'm aware of that teach these skills. So right now, I'm probably one of the top 3 in sales scripting that exist on the planet. And here's the reason why people typically avoid them. Number one, they don't know what a script is. Again, they think it's something they got to read off a piece of paper. Number two, they don't know how to use a script. So they have no idea. They just don't. Number three, they know what they are. They know how to use them, but they don't know how to write their own sales script. So they have a high resistance. Jot this definition down in your notes. I shared it with you just a moment ago. I'm putting it up because it's just that important. I want you to have it. A sales script is words in sequence that have meaning. Now, that's not my definition. At first, the question was asked to Dr. Moyne. Hey, Dr. Moyne, is that your definition? He said, no, it's not my definition. It is the definition. What's the difference between the definition and your definition? Well, it's not mine, but it is the definition. Sales script is just words in sequence that have meaning. That's all it is. And so we can get better at what we say. Our conversations can be shorter. They can be briefer. We can move people to action by the power of our words and our language. How cool is that? Really? Isn't that super cool? The person I admire is a gentleman by the name of George Foreman. There's a picture of George Foreman. He's a funny guy, great guy, world champion boxer. And, he changed everything around. And he says, he didn't like scripts. But yet he went out, and one of the scripts he perfected was the George Foreman grill. And you ever watched that commercial? I mean, he just does a fantastic job. Guy went out to sell over 10 million and still growing George Foreman grills. What's one of the reasons why? Got really good at the words he was using. Got really good at the script. Sales scripting can take you from where you are today to where you want to go. So if there was one technique, there was one tool, you said, hey, Shay, give me the tool, give me the technique that can really get me there right now. What would it be? I would say improve the words you're using. Get a sales script. Get in line. Get in sync. Sales scripting. Even the best salespeople, now this is why this is important. Even the best salespeople forget their most convincing lines. It happens. That ever happened to you, by the way? You show up, you're on a presentation, you're there, or maybe you're on the phone talking to someone. Maybe it's an opportunity to power partner. Maybe it's an opportunity to work with someone else in a joint venture, and you have the conversation. Great conversation. You're feeling good about it. You did your best. You get all the way to your car, you're driving down the road, and say, darn. There were a couple of things that I wanted to say that I just didn't get a chance to say. I just didn't. Now, if that's you right now, don't worry. We each have our good days and our bad days. And sometimes we're unable, even in the middle of a presentation, we're unable to recall our best convincing lines. You can call it stress if you want. You can call it pressure if you want. I call it that you just didn't put the work in sometimes. Or you didn't know any better. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. And this can help you. So imagine you get better at it. And it happens. And you have powerful persuasive scripts. And you're able to move people to action. Here's what I want you to know. Jot this down in your notes. Put this in your notes right now. Jot this down. Scripting has three components. It has language. It has language. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? It has language, structure, and systems. Now, you may have never been in this type of conversation in your entire selling career unless you've been to one of my seminars. And even then, I don't teach it at this level. So, number one, it has language. Number two, it has structure. That means you can get better at your language patterns and what you say. And number three, it's a system. And one of the things I am is I'm a system sales trainer. So one area of your business that you can improve in immediately, just the one area you can improve in immediately is your language. The words that you are using. The LeBron James story. And this is back when LeBron James with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So this tells you how long ago this was, right? And think about it. He was a free agent. And anyone, anywhere had opportunity to go after LeBron James. And so teams put together their best sales script presentations. He would come in and his agents looking around and saying, what team? And it wasn't about who had the most money. That wasn't about it. There was a cap that they all could give. It wasn't about who had the best team because most of the teams were on par. But when they walked in there to meet with LeBron James, each of those teams, do you think they just winged it? Said, let's just see what LeBron's saying today. Let's see how he's feeling. Let's just see what happens. No, that's not what they did. They took some time, and they planned step by step exactly what they want to say. Just like if you was a parent, have a great conversation, maybe it's with your kids, maybe it's with your loved ones, and the conversation was just that important. You'd be thinking through what you would say before you showed up. And the importance of sales scripting when preparing for your presentations, know what you're going to say. Now, LeBron James currently is with the Miami Heat. He's won a championship. He's an exciting guy. I mean, he's doing some wonderful things right now. But still, go back a few years ago, what that means. Also, don't believe us. Listen, listen to our clients. Bernadette Walker, she might be watching right now. And there was a time when we were downtown, and she worked for an organization that allowed you to do some, bring your company in and have space. So it's like a shared office space. And we were there, and she came to one of the trainings. Now, I had an office there, by the way. I had an office there, 2 or 3 offices inside of the location. And she was there, and she heard about sales scripting. She took a chance. She put her money down. She came to a class and said, I want to get better at what I say. Because we're competing with all these shared offices downtown. Now, we're in downtown Washington, D.C. Prime space, prime location. And she's competing with what she would call the big boys. And she wanted to make sure that she could put herself in the best position possible. She took a step. She learned these techniques that I'm getting ready to share with you right now, because really the big question came up to is, why should we go here versus other places? Tell us a little bit about you. And so she had to get better at her story and her company story, and then why synergy. That's what it was called at the time, synergy. We worked on a script. We helped her add some techniques that had never been shared before, never been taught. I'm going to share them here today. Created a breakthrough. They were 100% full for, I think, 18 or 20 straight months when I was there. Not because of me, not because of demand, because it wasn't about the demand. It was about her ability to deliver an effective sales presentation, using techniques and being consciously competent. So you can be unconsciously competent, which means, you can float around, and sometimes you land, sometimes it doesn't. And when it lands, you really don't know why it landed. And when it doesn't land, you're not sure either. But she became consciously competent. And I'm going to share those techniques with you. It's going to help you. It's going to create a breakthrough for you as well. And I can't wait to share them with you. Then let me tell you about another one of our clients, because it's not about me. I always say, don't believe me, don't believe me, don't believe me. It's not about me. Let me tell you about Dr. Jill Golden, professor up at Georgetown University. Sat in class just like this. She took a step. She said, I've got to get better at what I say. And they were going after a big account, and I shared the idea, the philosophy of fall up until you buy or die. That was the philosophy I shared. Then I shared some powerful scripting language behind it. Last time I called was one reason you would do it. Some techniques that she got good at on setting the appointment. Then she had to move the person to action. This one account had been going on. They've been going after for a while, but over like 9, 11 months. Now, it's not about me. She got a little better at telling stories. Nothing sells like success. Jot that down in your notes. Everyone, take a moment. Put that in your notes. Write down. Put that in your notes. Write down. Go. Here it is. You ready? Nothing sells like success. Put that in your notes. Nothing sells like success. Facts tell. Put that in your notes. Come on. You got to keep up. Don't get weary yet. Facts tell. Stories sell. She got associated to that concept. We worked on some powerful persuasive stories to help her in her presentation, to use invisible selling. They went on to land one of the large accounts. I'm really, really pleased. Dr. Jill Gordon has gone on to do some amazing things. And again, I can't take credit for my clients. I never want to take credit for my clients. Some coaches, they try to take all the credit as if it was all about them. They gave the ideas. Not me. I don't do that. I like to be just a small piece that added to what they were already doing. It was the missing piece, an area they didn't have, an area that was certainly important, an area that didn't get a return on investment. And guess what? As a result of that, they went on and do a really good job. So here's a great exercise right now that we all can do to get you associated to the value of using persuasive scripts. Take out a sheet of paper right now. Take out a sheet of paper right now. Just take out a sheet, like that's you. Take out a sheet of paper right now and make a list of all of the scripts you need. Come on, I'm going to do it with you. Let's go. We can do this. Hey, you're in the conversation. You're here. You are a winner. You have greatness inside you, and I believe in you. You're here. I'm here. I'm going to hang in there as long as you hang in there, because we're going to make some things happen. So let's go right now. We want the next 12 months to be our best 12 months ever. Hey, you're there. I'm there. Let's do this. So, number one, if you need a script, these are scripts that you need. Scripts that you need. Right now, if you're listening right now, you say, you know what, Shay? I need a lead generation script. Because truthfully, I'm not generating leads I want. Now, there could be an online script. So maybe you're meeting people using social media. Could be offline. Maybe you're still talking to people. Maybe you need an appointment setting phone script. So you're someone who calls people on the phone, and you know what, Shay? I need a phone script. People will meet with me, or maybe you need an appointment setting script so they will watch your webinar. And so you need a script for that. Maybe some of you text me. A lot of you text me, by the way. Thank you all for texting me. It's an honor that you text me to even consider having myself or our lead trainer meet with you to help you in the area of your closing script. And that's an honor, that's an obligation, that's a privilege that I take very, very seriously. I take that seriously. So thanks a lot. But if you need a closing script, go ahead and write down closing script. You say, Shay, I need to generate referrals because what I say today does not get me referrals. Now, sometimes they give them to me, Shay, but it doesn't really help me. Write down referrals. Maybe you're a person right now, you're like, Shay, I need some objection handling scripts. Let's jot that down right now. Maybe you need a script to bring the benefits to life. You're like, Shay, I got a lot of benefits. There's a lot of reasons why people work with my company. I know what they are, but sometimes it gets loosey-goosey, and I'm not sure, and I need some scripts to wrap it around. Maybe you need success story scripts. Maybe you need video scripts. You're like, hey, you know what, Shay? I want to do videos. I want to make sure I can put them out there. I want people to get value from them. I really, really do. And that's important to you. I'm going to share a few scripts right here on different type of sales scripts that you may need right now in your business. I'm going to give you some techniques. Don't worry. I'm going to give you some very specific language patterns. Don't worry. May even get into dealing with different personalities, depending on who you're dealing with and the power of the people code. Maybe I'll get into that. I only have so much time, but I want to share this with you because this is a message that's really going to help you. Different types of sales scripts. So maybe you need a main presentation script. And if that's you, hey, write it down. You just, Shay, I need a main script. I need a main presentation. I need it. Come on. No problem. Maybe you need a conference call script because you host conference calls. That wasn't on the list that we wrote up here. So you didn't get a chance to put it there. But you need it. No problem. Perhaps you need email scripts, or maybe you need a sales letter script. And if you do, no problem. We're going to help you with that. Today, my commitment to you today is we're going to help you. We're going to help you, not only help you, tell you about it, give you the technique so you can have it completed. If you need a recruiting script, because that's what you do in your industry, and you're like, I really need to recruit more folks, do that down. So we're doing an exercise right now. You're writing down a list of the scripts that you need. You may have never done this before. Some of you have been in business 10 years, 15 years. You've never done this one exercise before. So I'm glad you're here. Again, it's an honor. It's a privilege. It's an obligation that we have to give you our best ideas, our golden nuggets to help you in your business. So thank you. It's an honor. Let me go ahead and share what I'd like for you to do right now. Just right now, Okay. So I grabbed the red pen, let's say, and I got this marker, and you have your list up there. And of all the scripts you have, I want you to prioritize the list. Like, say, what is number one? Now, when I prioritize the list, sometimes I go by what's the easiest that I have to write. No problem, Shay. What's the easiest? Sometimes I go by what's the most urgent. What do I have to hurry up and get done? What do I have to, like, now? We need it. And sometimes it's what's most profitable. Like, what's most valuable. So we go back here, and let's say you look at this list, and you have your list. And you look at it and say, okay, go on your list and pick what's one script, what's the most valuable you have. So if I went through here and I said, well, truly, it's my lead generation. That's number one. Then go ahead and put number one by it. And then pick out right now what's number two. What's number two? You say, Shay, really? I got to close. Put number two. And you get the drift. Shay, I really got to get better at telling success stories in my presentation. Because you only tell stories for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Jot these 2 reasons down. Number one, to bring a benefit to life. Number two, to handle objection. Only really 2 reasons to tell stories. Really, it is. Okay, so you go through right now. Go through your list. I'm going to give you a minute. Go. You can do it. Go. I'm with you. You're with me. We're going to get through this. You're here. You showed up. You blocked this time out to get the training you need. And I promise we're going to give you everything we got. We're going to give it to you. You've got these ideas. Doing something you've never done. Hang in there just a few more minutes. Just hang in there. Hang in there, hang in there. Okay, here we go. You have your list. Now, here's what I want you to do. Imagine for a moment that you have all your scripts written. They're all done. All of them. Heck, one of them is done. Here's the question. How much extra income do you believe that you could earn over the next 12 months over and beyond whatever you're earning right now if you had these scripts done? How much extra income? Is it extra $100,000? You can break it down per month. Extra $10,000? Extra $20,000? Like, how much extra income do you believe that you can even earn because you had it? And write that down. Like, come on. Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. Okay, I write it down. I say, Shay, you know what? I could earn, in all honesty, Shay, I'm going to be very honest with you, I could only earn $100,000 a year extra. That's it. That's all I can earn. And some of you, it's a lot more than that. So some of you can earn $10,000 a month. But let's just say the $100,000. That's all you can earn. Okay? That's all you can earn. No problem. Bare minimum, you do a little bit of work, extra $7,000 a month. Now, some of you, that doesn't get you excited, doesn't change your life. For others, you're like, oh, he just said something important. I've got to listen. I've got to pay attention. I almost missed that. See, I'm about to say something important. I'm told I should tell you I'm about to say something important. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm about to say something important, right? So pay attention. Here we go. Now, imagine how much longer you plan on being in business. Some of you, let's say you're going to be in business another 5 years. Even at $100,000, that's the minimum you can make. I'm in business another 5 years. Maybe no big deal. Maybe it's extra $500,000. This is real money that goes into your pocket. Maybe you'll be in business extra 10 years. So take whatever number you wrote down. I wrote down 100,000. Take that times 10. Take that times 10. Some of you may quit before then. That's fine. Let's say 10 years. It's extra $1 million. So you get your sales script written, your most profitable one that you need right now. You use it. And here's the benefit. You have it for the rest of your life. There's a lifetime benefit of you being here. So now you can earn an extra $1 million. This is over and beyond money that's being left on the table day after day, week after week, month after month, because you don't have a powerful, persuasive sales script or language pattern to really help move people to action, to help make it briefer conversation. Now, you got an extra cool $1 million. Some of you, it's a lot higher than that. Some of you, not much lower at all. Now, I want you to give yourself permission right now to just dream. I'm going to give you permission. You have my permission right now, just in this present moment. Just step back for a moment and just dream for a moment. You have an extra $1 million in your bank account. Maybe it's just an extra $10,000 per month. The money is just rolling in month after month after month after month. It's going to your bank account. How would your life be different? What are you going to do with the money? What are you going to do with the extra time you have? Maybe you hire more people. Maybe you grow your business. Maybe you just retire. You're like, I'm done. Step away and say, got my goal, I'm done. Maybe there's a loved one that's dependent on you right now. Maybe you have a family. It's important for you to leave a legacy, a financial legacy. It's important for you to give to the community. It's important for you to make your area a better place. And you know the money can help fund that. Whatever it may be, write that down right now. Put that down. Please put that down right now. And I want you to know that it's possible that you can achieve that. And we're going to help you achieve that right now. We're going to take a step right now. I'm going to erase this. We're going to take a step. And before I do that, just follow me. Don't give up. Hey, you're going to achieve all of your goals. I'm going to show you step by step how to do that, like right now. Like I'm getting ready to do it right now. But before I do that, tune right in. Right over here. Yep. Right now, just tune in. But I want you to do one thing for me. You got to do one thing. You got to hang in there with me. Just do one thing. Are you ready? You ready? Okay. Go ahead and just type right now into private, elusive, exclusive group. Just type down hashtag I believe. Now, this is only for those that are serious. They're ready to earn that extra income. They're ready to use these powerful techniques I'm getting ready to show. I mean, you're ready to really take the business to another level. Never been in this conversation. Never heard about it. If you have, you're like, whoa, I've always had such a resistance. He's giving me a different perspective. Then I want you to tune in. Like, hey, right now, type right now, hashtag I believe. Do that like right now. Like hashtag I believe. Go into the private, elusive, exclusive group. How do you get there? Maybe you just joined us. Maybe you just joined us. Maybe you just tuned in. I get it. Go to virtualnetworkinglive.com. Virtualnetworkinglive.com. What is it again? Virtual, networking, you got it, live, like I'm live, hello.com. Now go there right now and type in hashtag I believe. Because I need you to believe with me. You know you have the potential inside of you. You're ready for a breakthrough. You're already awesome. You're already amazing. This is exactly what you need. And I'm going to break it down. It's the most profitable idea I've ever learned. And I'm going to share it with you right now. So let's pull back the big black curtain. Come on, come on. Let's crack the code. Open the door. And reveal the components of a sales script. Never been revealed, like we're revealing it right now. But we're going to share it with you. We're going to give it to you. It's going to make your dreams come true. But first, you got to take hashtag I believe. Put that out there. Hashtag I believe. You got to believe that it's possible because it very much is possible. And it's going to happen. Now, statistically speaking, it's not going to happen for all you viewing right now. This is not going to happen. Statistically speaking, you're not going to take action. You're not going to learn these components. You're not going to write your most powerful sales script. So this will be another session for you. You're going to feel motivated and excited and feel pretty good. Nothing's going to happen. But here's the good news. You can. You can change your life. It can be the difference for you. You can take these techniques, implement in your business on your very next presentation, and your whole life could change. Just in a moment of that. And there's nothing more powerful than a good idea whose time has come. And the time has come for you to learn these ideas. So let's roll these ideas because you what? You believe. Okay, components of a sales script. Components of a sales script. Now, first of all, a script is like baking a cake. Now, I've never baked a cake before, by the way, but I do know this much. To bake a cake, it takes certain components, certain ingredients. You need some milk, you need eggs, you might need some water, you need some pan. And in fact, if I didn't have the eggs, I would run to the store and I would buy some eggs because it says I need eggs. Then I would run back home and say, okay, I at least got the ingredients. That means I don't know how the cake's going to turn out, but I'm at least what? Ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? Good, good, you're ready. Let's go ahead and share that because this is like baking a cake. We're going to give you the ingredients. You've got to follow the recipe, and you're going to get a predictable result. You're going to get a cake, the exact cake you want, the way you want it to taste. And all you have to do is just follow along. Remember I said scripting has language, it has structure, it has systems, and we're going to make it so easy for you. You got your eggs. I got my eggs. You ready? Let's go. Let's go. So here are the ingredients of a sales script. You've been waiting for it. I'm going to share with you right now because you what? You believe. I believe. Okay. Now, this is kind of busy here because this is a long time ago. But let me give you the 5 components of a sales script. Now, maybe you just want this right here. Well, I don't know. Take a picture of the screen. I'm going to share with you the time that I have right now. And we're going to go step by step on these 5 benefits of a sales script. Because you need these. It's going to help you. Benefit, a couple things you need, just like you need eggs. First, you need the benefits. People buy benefits. So the first step I would do if you and I were sitting down, you're saying, Shay, I never wrote a sales script. Heck, I don't even know where to start. I would say, well, let's start with understanding the benefits. So let's write a laundry list of all of the benefits of the service that you want to provide. What are all the benefits? So let's make that laundry list. We're going to put pen to paper. So number 1 is to have a list of benefits. Jot that down in your notes. Number 1, what's number 1? Benefits. What's number 1 again? Benefit. BENEFITS. That's one ingredient that you need. Number 2, objections. So we want to write a list. We want a laundry list of all of the possible objections that we could possibly imagine that could happen. Now, there's only 7 or 12 common objections in any industry anyway. But for the purpose of those when writing scripts, sometimes they get really creative and they come up with 13. Sometimes they come up with 14. Most people don't come up with more than 5. You get to 5, they quit. So you're in good company. All right, we got to get the ingredients first before I can give you the system. Remember, I said sales scripting has language, it has structure, and it has systems. Give me a structure. Stories. So now we want to write a list of all the possible stories that we could tell. Now, remember, I said you only tell stories for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Write down stories. Write down stories. Number 1, you do it to bring a benefit to life. And number 2, you do it to handle objections. So we want a list of our stories, and we're going to name our stories. So earlier, I might have had the Yvonne story. I might have had the Shay Brown story. And so we're going to have those. They're going to be in categories. Now, I'll get to later how you're going to put it in Microsoft and how you're going to do different things. Don't worry about that right now. You just listen for the structure. You want the structure. You want the structure. Okay. Number 4. These are the ingredients. Probing questions. Probing questions. The easiest way to persuade and influence someone is to find out what they want, and you notice we want to give it to them. We want to write a laundry list of all of the possible questions that we could ask. So I worked with someone, and they're in the insurance business, and insurance is where sales scripting started, by the way. Ben Feldman has the Feldman method, and then from there it just became a lot of different scripts. And I said, there's something called best practices, meaning there's already scripts in your industry. Maybe you could just use one of those and modify it. He said, well, I wouldn't know what techniques to use, Shay. I said, I'll teach you that. But what we discovered is, in his probing questions, he wasn't really looking for the buyer's fingerprint. He was uncomfortable asking certain questions because of the way he was framing it in his mind and framing it to the person he was speaking with. We worked together on that. I'm really, really pleased. He went on to be able to ask questions on how they bought before, why it was important, and to kind of understand that sometimes folks have more than one policy. Why is that? Different companies have different specialties, and folks oftentimes are looking for the niches in each one. The ingredients of a sales script are good probing questions and probing statements. And number 5, the close or the offer. We're going to write that out word for word. And this includes the price, what's included, the guarantee, and all of the components. And after you determine which script you want to write, you first start writing scripts with a laundry list. You put that list together, and this right here gives us the ingredients that we need to what? To actually bake the cake. It's like baking a cake. This is going to be really easy. You'll be like, whoa, Shay, this is so easy. Why didn't someone ever teach me that? Well, they might have. I mean, companies pay literally hundreds of thousands of dollars to have scripts written for their organizations. You're fortunate. You're here today. You showed up, and you have an internet connection. Isn't that cool? Come on. Isn't that cool? That's really cool, right? So because of that, power of this internet, you and I can connect right now. And all those folks that drove and spent gas here, we all can be in this together. But don't believe us. I always say listen to who? Our clients. Let me tell you about Edwin Advent. Now, he owns Heart and Soul magazine. Some of you might be very, very familiar with that. Local guy right here in Baltimore. One of my good frat brothers, by the way. And he had a problem. He called me up and said, Shay, purchase another magazine, and my team really needs to move folks to action. And the big challenge he had is, at that time, they were moving from print ads to having online ads. So imagine that. Here you are. Most of his business was coming from the automobile industry. And also they were slashing them. This is in 2008, 2009. These were tough times. I mean, I didn't get this account during times when money was just falling out the sky. Tough times. He says, but I've got to sell these ads, and my team needs to change, and they've been doing this for years, and I just took on another sales team from the company he had just purchased. We sat back, and I introduced him to the idea of having his own script or changing the language from best practices. Now, I'm going to give you the techniques in a moment. The techniques are going to happen. But I first started here, laying the foundation. And he says, wow, he hired us. He wrote a check. I mean, that's what he did. He brought us aboard, and we were able to keep his company afloat and intact. One of the primary reasons is they changed the words, they changed their scripts, they changed what they were doing, but they got more powerful, they became more persuasive. I mean, language patterns can move people to action. Language patterns can trigger emotions. Language patterns can talk to people based on their frequency and where they are. How cool is that? How cool is that? We were able to do it for Edwin. We can do it for you. We've done it for many others. I'm really, really pleased and really excited. So let me give you 3 steps to writing a script. This does not exist anywhere on the planet. Try to go Google it. Good luck. Seriously. I mean, really. I mean, not at this level. Good luck. You'll get some books with some scripts. Maybe it don't sound like you. You're like, well, how do I change it? Well, I'm going to give you 3 steps, and I'm going to give you the technique. So come along. You already now have a list. So you have a list. You know what you need to do from here. This is cool. You have this. And now we're going to go into 3 steps. How many steps did I say? How many? 3. 3 steps to writing your own script. Okay. Step number 1, your baseline script. So let's say you're hired. You stroke the check, $5,000. I'm there, work with your company. And you want to have a closing script, an appointment setting script, or whatever the script may be. The first thing I do is I would say, what's your baseline script? What do you say today? This is what I do when I go to companies. I'll take out my phone. Now, back in the day, we didn't have these fancy, smancy iPhones. We had to carry around something else with us, by the way. And what we would do is as we go around, I would record what you're saying that day. After I record it, we have your baseline script. That's what you would say today in a perfect world or while you're on presentation. So step number 1 is we have your baseline script. Step number 2, we begin with the end in mind. That's called reverse engineer. So let's go up here and see what we got here. First, we have our base. And then second, we got to reverse. We got to reverse. And then after we reverse, and let me share what reverse means. Reverse means you begin with the end in mind. So this is the beginning of the presentation. You think about what's the last thing you want to happen on that presentation. What's the last thing you want to say? And then you take a step first and say, okay, what do I want to say before that? Take another step. What do I want to say before that? You take another step. What do I want to say before that? So you have this domino effect. You say one thing, it happens. You say something, it triggers something else, it triggers something else. And that's the domino effect that you have right there. That's the domino effect. Hey, that's called reverse engineer. Start from the beginning and work yourself backwards. The third step you go into, now pay attention, come on, I'm putting this in blue. Now you have to persuasion engineer. That means you got to go into one section of the sales presentation and make it more powerful, make it more persuasive so that you can move people to action. And you might not be able to do the whole presentation with all different sections, but you can go into one section and get laser focused or go very deep. It's what we did for Bernadette Walker. Picture that I showed you earlier. We started with her story. I said, hey, your story is worth $1 million. Why with this company? Why now? And then we focus on her company story. And then we move forward and say, you know what, in the presentation, we got to get really good at handling objections. And we got to the section. And after that, she didn't focus on anything else. Sometimes all you need is one idea. One idea implemented is better than 1,000 ideas you know right now. One idea. And all you got to do is take action. That's it. The universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. You're a person of action. You can do this. So you got a baseline script, you reverse engineer, then you move right into persuasion engineering. Don't believe us. It's not about me. Don't believe us. Listen to who? Listen to our clients. Let me tell you about Dr. Michelle. And Dr. Michelle is a speech pathologist. She also is part of a network marketing organization. An own speech company. She wanted to get better at going after contracts. She was looking at having more power, and she's looking for a structure, and that's how they're taught as a speech pathologist. So it was already in her DNA, but she had never come across anyone ever, never, ever, to focus on sales scripts and really teaching at the scientific level I'm getting ready to show you. She took a step. She hired us. Now, some of you in a few minutes are going to have that exact same opportunity. I'm going to put together a super-duper offer that's going to allow you, if you want to stay in this conversation, over and beyond today. I mean, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be it's going to be mind-blogging. It really is. I mean, I'm telling you right now, it's going to change your life. She took a step. She landed one of the largest contracts, if not still the largest contract in her company history. She attributed it to being prepared before she go in, knowing what she was going to say, allowing her mind to focus on being present, not processing what she had to say, but being present in the conversation, being more in tune with the type of personality she was dealing with, and it created a breakthrough for her. Now, she wouldn't call herself a sales professional if you met her. She would not call herself that. What she would say is, I know what I'm going to say, and I know why I'm going to say it, and how I'm going to say it. Gave her all the confidence that she needed right now. Think if you just had more confidence, more certainty when you were on your presentation. You were able to stay powerful. What would that mean to you? So there are 3 script writing techniques I'm going to share. Only 3. 3 in the time that I have. We teach over 77 techniques, but today I'm going to share 3 techniques that can help you right now in this present moment. Number 1, jot this down in your notes. Everyone jot this down. Everyone, come along. You want to be more powerful. You want to be more persuasive. And you want to do what's called invisible selling. This comes from my mentor, Dr. Donald J. Moyne, and he says this. He says this. Your words can make you rich. Jot that down. Someone put that in the private group for me. Someone go out there right now. You're still here. You're participating. And I'm glad you're here. So right now, look, put that in the private group. Your words, come on, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Your words can make you rich. Dr. Moore, someone type that right now. Someone right now, just go type that, please. Type that for me. I can't type it. You can do it. Your words can make you what? Rich. Key distinction. So I'm going to share with you now 3 steps in your formula that can help you. ICR stands for interest creating remark. When you're speaking to someone for more than 6 minutes, they go in a trance and then they're out of trance. And then they're in a trance, and then they're out of trance. And so what you have to do is you have to say something that makes their antennas go boom, and they snap like this, and their antennas go like Mork and Mindy, and they get back present with you. They get back present. So an ICR might be something like this. Listen very closely to what I'm about to tell you. That's an interest-creating remark. Another one might be, the next idea that I have for you could change your life. Another one might be, I'm really glad that we had this time together. Interest-creating remarks. You may be wondering right now, why should you listen to me? Woo! Why should I? Now, this is nothing underhanded. It's nothing sneaky. It's nothing persuasive. This is just language patterns to make the process easier for you. It's a structure. It's a system. And you weave this strategically through your presentation or in your conversation or over the phone or in your email or on your webinar or in your video. See, you can use it multiple ways. This is a game changer. So that's just one, interest-creating remark. Number 2, connect the known to the unknown. Your words can make you what? Rich. Connect the known to the unknown. That's when you tell the person something they know and they connect it to something they don't know. Okay, Shay. How did you do that today? I need an example, not another story. Give me a specific example. You put me on the spot, but I'm going to give you one. Earlier, I gave the question. I asked the question, can you open this lock? So I connected something that you knew, that you could open that lock. It was almost going to be virtually impossible if you open the lock if you didn't have the combination. Even if I passed it out to you and passed it around to everyone and gave it to you and you had tools, you couldn't open it. But then I connected something you didn't know. That is, sales scripting is the combination to crack the code for selling. See, I gave you something that's a little advanced, but you can handle it. It's called an undeniable truth. And an undeniable truth is when you tell someone something that's undeniable, they cannot deny it. Another example I used earlier as well, and you can do this, by the way. You're going to love when you're talking to folks and you're hearing your pastor speak or your leaders speak or your politicians speak or even your friends speak. And you're like, whoa, I get it. I get it. And they're doing it unconsciously. And you're like, whoa, isn't that cool? Another one I used was earlier I asked you the question and said, cake has ingredients. You'd probably all agree with me. It has eggs, sugar, water, milk. And if you were missing an ingredient, you would run to the store and you would get the ingredient because that's what the recipe called for. And that's connecting the known to the unknown, something you don't know or something you know with 100% certainty to be true, that to have a recipe, you have to have the ingredients. And that connected to something you didn't know. For most of you, 99.999% of you. So I said, well, sales scripting is the combination. Sales scripting has ingredients as well. Here's what they are. So your words can make you what? Rich. The third one is your stories. Nothing sells like success. In the time I have, I'm going to share just one part of this story. You have your story, that's worth $1 million by itself. You have your client's story, that's important. And you have your company's story. And you have stories from the media. And here's what I want you to know about stories. You can borrow other people's stories. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Isn't that cool? Like, you can borrow other people's stories, but I'm going to give you a very specific one. Pay attention. No, just hold on a minute. Just listen up. I'm going to be right there. Hold on. Now let's talk about stories and what you can do to make them more powerful and persuasive. I'll give you an example. It's Jared from Subway. You may have seen the commercial. It's one of the best commercials I think ever out there of all time. A great, powerful 30-second commercial. The commercial goes something like this. This is the 30-second summation. Step number one, this is what Jared was prior to Subway sandwiches. Wasn't happy with his pant size. Step number two, this is what Jared did. He ate what? Subway sandwiches. At least that's what the commercial said. Anyway, by the way. Step number three, this is what Jared is today. He's very, very happy. Look at him. Look at him. His pant size, yes. And that's a 3-step formula that you can use as well. Let's go back and review that for a moment. Don't miss the power of simplicity. Don't underestimate the power of the basics. Don't underestimate the power of intention. You can be intentional in your thoughts and in your actions and your words, and it will change your business and certainly change your life. Okay, step number one, this is where the client was prior to meeting you. That's step one. I've been role-playing this for you today, but I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. Step number two, this is what the client did. They took a step. They met with you. They hired you. They took these actions with you. You're telling a client story. Step number three, this is where they are today. Very, very happy. These are the results. So you can do that. And in doing that, you can use a mind-reading technique. And this is a little advanced. I don't think I have it on the slides. Nope, don't have it on the slide. But a mind-reading technique is when you tell the person what's on their mind before they tell you. See, you want to set more appointments? You say, hey, let me share with you the number one reason why people meet with me. Would you like to know? Yeah, I would. You may be wondering, why should you stop what you're doing to meet me at my office at 11 a.m.? I was just thinking that. And so you have this conversation with them, and it allows you to connect with them on a subconscious level. It allows you to be present with them, and you know what? They'll respect that. In all my selling since 2004, the comment I hear the most that I think truly represents, I believe, highest compliment that I think that a client could give me. I believe this is the highest compliment that a client could give me. It's happened more than once, more than twice, probably more than 50 times now easily, is this. Shay, you speak our language. And, you know, to hear that means that I'm at least connected with them. I'm not trying to be them. No, I'm myself. But I'm trying to effectively communicate with them. Shay, you speak our language. Or Shay, you can teach our folks to sell kind of better than our top salespeople because you can speak the language. And you can do that as well with these techniques. And you don't have to know everyone's language. That's not what you need to know. You need to be able to communicate your message. You need to be able to get your thoughts. See, again, you have a good product. You have the right company, and you have a big heart, and you're ready to go out there. You're just ready. But you got this fear of selling, or you don't want to sound salesy. I don't want you to sound salesy. But I want you to be powerful. I want you to be persuasive. I want you to step into your purpose and your passion and be able to deliver your content that you need. So let me tell you 3 stories. I always say it's not about me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. It's about my clients. Let me tell you about Harry White. When I first started working with Harry White with BW Communications, he came to me and been in business 5 years, and they wire buildings. Oh, fantastic guy. If you ever get a chance to meet Harry White, great guy. But he had a fundamental problem. He had brought on a team of folks. And while he was good at what he was doing, he wasn't able to duplicate himself inside of his team. And he said, Shay, I need my technicians when they're out to be looking for opportunities. But they don't want to sell. We helped them put together powerful scripts, asking powerful questions, weaving in other stories of other contractors. So when they had an opportunity, number one, to get in front of the decision maker, or number two, be in front of the procurement officer, they could put their company in the best position. Create a huge breakthrough for him. He had one of his best years ever. I think he landed a contract was like $3 million. Not as well as his efforts, a result of his team's efforts. I mean, how cool is that? That is super, super amazing. And then, let me tell you what he's able to do. He's able to duplicate himself in his team. Let me tell you about another story named Arvette Lovelace. Arvette Lovelace is watching now, and I heard they mentioned her name, and, you know, she's been a client and been working with us for a number of years, since 2006, 2007. She had a dream of going out on her own, and she was good. Most folks that work with us, they're not good. They're average at best. They're not even they don't even like to sell. Most of the folks we work with. Some are superstars and want to get better, and others, this is not what they want to do. But, you know, selling is an honorable profession. It's a great career, and I'm proud to be a salesman. I'm proud of what I do. And she came to me and said, Shay, we're taking a lot of trainings, but I'm attracted to this idea of sales scripting, getting better at what I say. I go after government contracts. I'm in the medical supply field, and I've got to be good. And as a woman, that was her belief now, not mine. As a woman, I want to be ready. We got her associated to sales scripting, that her words can make her rich. We got associated to these techniques I'm sharing with you. Not only does she go off and now she sign up for the same program I'm going to introduce to you in just a moment. Not only did she take that step, not only did she create her sales script, but she took a step further, and today she's very, very successful. Talked to her just the other week, landed another contract. She's still using these techniques years and years later. In fact, she's watching right now. I think I put up there earlier, Arvette Lovelace was here. I didn't know she was going to be here. She knew I was going to be here. I didn't know I was going to tell this story. She didn't know. But what I can say, if she can do it, you can do it. If someone else can do it, you can do it better. Think about all the years you've been in business. Maybe you haven't thought about putting together your sales scripts and getting the words and making sure everything was in sync, or taking what you're already saying and making it more powerful. One last story I'll tell you. I just got to tell you about Saru Smith. Incredible, incredible person. Saru started working with me. She was 23 years old. She came to me to be my assistant. It was her mom's choice. Now, I only hired her because of her mom. Sometimes you have these relationships, and you just work with someone because they say, hey, my daughter's looking for an opportunity. I had opportunity, and it was the right price point. And it was a problem. At the interview, I'm talking to her, and I was already going to hire her. I said, okay, are there any concerns you have? She says, yes. I said, okay, what's the concern? I don't like to sell. I said, wait a minute. You're applying for a position at a sales firm, and you don't want to sell, and you want to be my assistant. This might be a problem. But I took a step anyway. So I let her in. She didn't want to sell. Assistant that doesn't want to sell. She took a step because of her mom. And she would sit in the back. And she would pass the forms out. And then she came aboard. And she said, you know what? I would like to, learn how to sell. And she would just listen over and over and over again. And I used to tell this story. I never sold cars in my life. I used to tell the story. If I sold cars, I just think I'd be the world's greatest car salesman. I just believe that, right? And I used to have the script. And I used to say, if I was selling cars, this is the script I would have. If someone pulled up on the lot, I'd walk over to them if it was my turn. And I would say, I know you're not here to buy a car because you don't need a car. You already have a car. So what you probably want me to do, you probably want me at the end of the day to give you the best price at the lowest interest rate. Is that what you want? Yes. Great. I'll be sitting over here. When the time's right, we'll have a conversation. That's kind of the way I would roll with it. And then later on, if they left, I would give them a call. And I would give them a call, and I would say, hey, you didn't buy today, and, any reason why? I'd have that conversation. Then she heard that. The time came, and Saru Smith decided she no longer wanted to be my assistant. I said, okay. A salesperson that she didn't want to sell, that was a problem, but her mom, and she decided to move on. Where did she go to work, do you think? In sales. What type of sales do you think, in all seriousness? Car sales. What did she sell? BMWs, right there on Route 1, by the way, at the time, right there across from Shoppers Food Warehouse. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You could have been selling for me. You want to go there? Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. Well, at 24 years old, they can do anything they want, right? You can't hold them forever. So she goes off. First week on the job, she sells a car. First month on the job, she's the rookie of the month. Next month, she's the #1 salesperson at that car dealership. And for 5 or 6 straight months, she was not number 1, not number 2, not number 3, not number 4, but #1. And went on to be a superstar that year. Still selling cars today. This is 4 or 5 years later. Now, one of the reasons I believe is that she's associated to sales scripting. She knows the techniques. And if you were to see her today, she would say, I'm saying the same things and learning the same things I learned 4 or 5 years ago. Again, I can't take credit for her, but what I can say is this is where she is today. So what I want you to know is this, is that sales scripting can make all of your dreams come true with the power of just getting better with the words you're using. I said it earlier, come, come, come. What did I say? Come on, come on, come on. What was the quote from Dr. Moy? My favorite one. You know what it is? Your words can make you what? Rich. Everyone right there. Just everyone go out to the private group right now. Just put hashtag words matter. That's all. Just put that. They won't even know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. This is really all about you. It ain't all about them. It's all about you. So let's go out there and put hashtag, what did I say again? Oh, words matter. That's right. I got. Words matter. Just put that out there for me right now. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to help you write your most powerful sales script that's guaranteed to put money in your pocket. You got to think about that script there. It's on you, but follow me for hear me out. Just a few more minutes. Just hear me out. Just a few more minutes. I'm going to walk you step by step through that, okay? Walk you. Sales scripting can make all of your dreams come true. And here's the good news. You don't have to wait years to write a successful sales script. You don't have to wait all those years. You don't have to put 5, 6 years in. And here's why. Introducing to you the Gold Partner Program. The Gold Partner Program. And I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly what you can do to write your most powerful, most persuasive script that you've ever written in your life. And I can't wait to share all the details. I got a very special offer, I promise you, every single one of you listening right now will be able to participate. That's my promise to you. It's going to happen. So just follow me. Just follow me out. Listen out. There's no training program or seminar like this in the world. I'm one of the top sales script writers of all time. That's my belief. I'm going to hold that belief. And I'll be sharing with you my proven formulas that you can incorporate directly into your scripts. In the program, I will teach you my 12-step script writing formula. So you're going to have it. I'm going to give it to you. You and I are going to work side by side, and we're going to make this happen. Now, what does it come with, Shay? Tell me what it comes with. Let me first start off. It comes with a 4-week sales essentials. Now, it's our 4-week webinar series. It's valued at $595. Now, you won't pay a fraction of that. I've got a very special offer that I'm going to share with you. But let me tell you what's included, because that's really what you want. Shay, what comes with the 4-week webinar series? This webinar will give you the foundation to writing effective sales scripts. You can get started right away and know how to write your sales scripts. This is a webinar you'll want to attend. And the good news is you don't have to wait 4 weeks. You don't have to wait that. Once you sign up, once you take the step, once you've paid your money, obviously, you can get instant, immediate access. So you can watch it all in one day, or you can spread it out over the 4 weeks. It's entirely up to you. They're 1 hour each. The webinar is recorded, so here's the good news. You can listen to it on your iPad, on your iPhone, on your computer. Anywhere you have the internet connection, it's right there with you. Then it also comes with our 6-week sales mastery. So the first part, we're going to give you the foundation, which we talked about today. What are the techniques? How do you do them? How do you use them? We talked about the ICR. Gave you one a little advanced called mind reading technique. In the foundation, you're also going to learn techniques like future pacing. Now, future pacing is when you take the prospect into the future and they see what's going to happen before it happens. So if I was selling cars, getting back to cars, right? If I was selling cars, I would say, imagine how your neighbors are going to view you as a success when you arrive home in your brand new car. Or when you pull up at church in your new vehicle. Or you show up at the office. Imagine how they're going to view you. That's future pacing. Now, this is a whole nother level here. Mastery is another level. Think there's really 2 ways you learn anything in life, right? First, you learn the fundamentals. Then you go off and learn advanced techniques. And what's the next step? That's right. You come back and you master the basics. You reach a mastery level. This is what this is about. This is a 6-week course. It's valued at $795. Again, you won't pay a fraction of this, but I can't wait to share what's included. In this 6-week sales mastery series, I'm going to teach you our 12-step script writing formula. So the promise of this program is you're going to write your most powerful sales script. The promise of this program is that yours truly, I don't know how, we're going to help you write your most powerful. So you're going to write it. I'm going to review it. You're going to have the techniques. Then you're going to go out in the field and you're going to practice it. Think about that. What's the value of that? Probably priceless. Probably priceless for many of you. You'll definitely want to participate. You'll want these advanced techniques. And some of you, this is trainer content. So yeah, you're going to learn it, become powerful, become persuasive. But more importantly, you're going to be better at what you do. Then others, it's trainer content. You got to take the ideas. You get it first. Then you go out and you train other folks. You duplicate yourself and other people. It also comes with that's an old slide. It also comes with a 2-day sales scripting boot camp. I don't know these typos up here. But the next boot camp will be sometime in May, it looks like. But it's a 2-day boot camp. You'll get all the information. And we'll share that with you where we'll be. Now, the good news today is that you don't have to come out to the boot camp. There was a time you had to come out, you had to show up, you had to be here, just like today. With this one, it will be broadcast. It'll be very private, very secure, closed broadcast. but nonetheless, it'll be podcast. So you have opportunity to get at a deeper level. You have opportunity to get a hold of our script writing book, to write your scripts, to have those reviewed. It's like no other boot camp that exists on the planet. Imagine if you had 2 days, and that list of scripts you put together. Hashtag words matter, right? That's scripts that you put together. They're done. They're completed. You're using them. You're making more money. You're more powerful. You're more persuasive. Imagine what that's going to mean to you. It also comes with the Gold membership website. This is an exclusive private website for our Gold partner members. It contains hours of additional scripting material, tutorials, tools, and techniques that you need right now in your business. And I'm really, really pleased to be able to bring that to you. Let me give you a summary, if I can, of the Gold Partner Program and what it includes. It includes really 4 main parts. Number 1, our 4-week essential script writing webinar series. And this is when you get the foundation. This is when you get the basics. Some of you want to listen to this over and over and over and over again until these ideas are burned into your subconscious mind. It also includes our 6-week script writing mastery webinar series. So when you're ready for that next step, you have 6 additional webinars you can participate in, you can be on, you can go through the instructions, go through the training and say, whoa, I've got it at a mastery level. I've got this thing. And once you have it for the rest of your life. Imagine and recall for a moment when you learned about a subject, verb, and a noun. And think about it years later, what that means to you, right? Think about the difference it'll do for you. Our 2-day sales scripting boot camp, that's valued at $995, and our Gold Partner membership website, valued at $595. What's the total value of this program? If you were to add it all up, total value is $2,980. That's the total value of this program. It does come with a 100% money-back guarantee. 100% money back. Now, you won't pay a fraction. I told you I got a special offer. It's an irresistible offer. I mean, it's going to help you in your business. I'm going to share that with you in just a moment. But this program comes with a 100% money-back guarantee. And here's how the guarantee works. You show up, you put your money down, you attend the webinar, you say, it just doesn't work for me. This is not for me. No problem. Get your money back. No questions asked. Make it really, really easy. And I'm really, really pleased we offer this program and offer this 100% money-back guarantee. What's the special offer? Special offer today for anyone who wants to enroll today. Let's say, Che, I'm ready. Che, I'm in. We have a special offer. The special offer today is $495 one time, or we have an easy way for you to manage your cash. Forgot about that. Easy way for you to manage your cash flow. You can put down $99 and $59.50, but don't worry about that. I got something really, really special for you that I just can't wait to share with you because I'm not quite done what? Yet. I'm famous for irresistible offers. And we put together one of those irresistible offers today. Here's how it works. As additional bonus for those who take action today, I believe the universe rewards people who take action differently than those who don't. So for those who take action today, only for those who take action today, I'm going to do something special for you. You get the following free bonuses. Bonus number 1 is my script writing book. It's valued at $249. It's a workbook. None of it exists like it. So you can go through there and do the workbook, and you can put your list together. You can start writing your script. It'll be released to you. Our lifetime membership to the Script Writing Club. So we're going to meet, and we're going to talk about the latest technologies, the latest ideas, all around sales scripting. You pay one time, you never pay again. Imagine for a moment if you had a lifetime membership, and you had paid one time. You can come as often as you want, over and over and over again. We're only going to get better. Every day we get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. And then a lifetime pass to our script writing boot camp. So you come one time, you participate, you meet all the folks. And then you say, I want to come back again, Shay. No problem. Lifetime membership. And then a collection of my own personal scripts. What's the value of that? Priceless. That's the value of it. Just simply, flat out, priceless. The total value of the bonuses alone, they outweigh the program. The total value of the bonuses alone is $4,249. It's the total value of the bonuses alone. And let me show you about the very, very special offer. But here's what I need for you to understand first. There's something I need for you to understand first before I give you the really, really special offer. Which path will you choose? There's the hard way. Just keep doing what you're doing now. You will be successful. You're going to get there. You were successful before you showed up today. And it's going to be okay. You will be successful. There's the hard way. And then there's the easy way. You have language patterns. You have words. You're able to weave them together. And you're able to move people to action. You have shorter conversation. There's an easier way, and I'm presenting an easier way for you to do it today. Which path will you choose? Here's the special offer I have for anyone who's interested today. If anyone's interested today, special offer is $495. So you get the total package and the bonuses for $495. But I'm going to do something just totally insane. Shay, what is it? Good question. But I'm going to do something totally insane. First, you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose and everything to possibly gain. So imagine for a moment that you take a step. Worst case scenario, you put your money down. Worst case scenario, whatever the price is, I got special offers, so don't worry. You just listen in. You put your money down. You give us your credit card. You get started. Worst case scenario, you say, Shay, this ain't for me. Don't work. Worst case scenario, we give you money back. That's the worst case. But what's the best case scenario? What's the best case scenario? The best case scenario is you take that step. It took 4 parts of the combination to crack the code. You had 3. You needed 1 more. This becomes the missing piece. We crack the code for you in your business. You start generating the revenue. You start having peace of mind. You have more joy in your life. And going forward, you use these skills for the rest of your life because it's timeless. You do it over and over and over and over again. And think about what that's going to mean for you. And that's the best case scenario. And here's my promise to you. The worst case scenario won't happen. It just won't happen. The best case scenario, oh, that will happen. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure it happens and you enjoy this. So what's the special offer? The special offer for you today right now is, it says $495. But I'm going to do something special, only for those that are watching. Only for those that are watching. So, okay, first, here's what I want you to do. Because this is for those that I'm going to do something really special. So I'm going to put the special offer up there, #special. Okay, #special. What's the special offer, Shay? What's wrong? SPECIAL. Oh, you can't? My handwriting's bad. Hold on. They're telling me my handwriting's bad. What? That shouldn't be a new thing. It shouldn't be. You need glasses. Okay. #special. Here's the special offer. It will not be $495. For those that are listening, for those that showed up, and for you right now, pay very close attention and listen like you haven't listened all day. So I'm going to do something that's going to be unbelievable. First, I'm going to go to the board. I'm going to put the price down. Don't worry. I promise I'm going to do that. But first, I'm going to give you the instructions. First, I'm going to give you the instructions. So first, I'm going to give you my personal cell phone. So you want to get ready, because this is going to be for a limited number of folks. Look, I'm comfortable at $495. I really am comfortable at $495. Yeah. Right. So we're going to do this. So I'm going to give you what to do first. Then I'm going to give you the special offer. So hold on a moment. Now this is only for those that want to write their most profitable sales script ever. Okay. Okay, hold on, let me see here. Let me write this down. I'll make this really easy. I'm going to put text. Special. Okay. Now, text the word special. Now, only the folks who text the word special, you're only going to have a limited amount of time. I'm going to give you just a couple of minutes. I'm going to put together an unbelievable offer. Now, the special will include the entire package you've seen, the entire package. Let me go back where they have the entire package here. It's going to include the entire package, over $4,000, almost $5,000 of value. It's going to be yours today. It's not $495. Don't worry about that. It's not $495. I promise I'm going to do something special, and I'm going to maintain my promise. So first, you're going to text me. This is my personal cell phone. You're going to have about 2 minutes to do it. To 202-270-1662. Let me tell you the special offer. So let me share with you what we're going to do. We're going to do something fun. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and you can text the word special. And for those that text the word special, I'm going to release what the special offer is, but only if you take action. See, the universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. So for those that take action, they go to 202-270-1662. In fact, you can hit over there right now, by the way, because I'm not going to release the price. I'm going to give us 2 minutes. And during that 2 minutes, I'm going to come back and I'm going to release a very special offer. And then once I have that offer, for those that took the action and text in, you'll be able to take advantage of it. For those that don't, hey, you can go out to our website. You can get this anytime at goldpartnerprogram.com. And you can go there right now to goldpartnerprogram.com. It's up. You can purchase it anytime. Matter of fact, online it's not even $4.95. So I'm going to do something special. So what do you have to do? Let me make sure I'm crystal clear. You're going to take your cell phone out, if you're interested in the special, and you're going to go to your text area. You're going to go to 202. That's my personal cell. 270. Matter of fact, you can start typing that now because you're only going to have 2 minutes. We're going to play a little music. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to come back and share with the special offers, and then I'm going to close up tonight. And if you don't text in, then you're not eligible for the super special. See, this is all about participation. That means you got to have a little skin in the game. That means you got to take a little step. And I got some skin in the game. So 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. Text the word special. For those that text the word special. 202-270-1662. Text the word special. What's going to happen is we'll give everybody 2 minutes. Now, if you want to get a head start, you can go ahead and text me right now. For those, I mean, some of you are already texting me because you're like superstars. So you can go ahead and text. But when that music goes on, you're going to have exactly 2 minutes. Now, I promise you. I promise you. Let me tell you. The special is going to be unbelievable. And I gave that to you at the very beginning of this presentation. Unbelievable. 202-270-1662. Text the word special. Now, when you do that, Trevor's going to play some music. Hopefully, he's going to play I'm Happy or something. Play some music, make everybody want to spend some money. But in all seriousness. And then I'm going to come back and give you the special. And then you have an opportunity to take advantage of it. And then we're going to close up with this section of the presentation for now. Okay, one more time, Trevor. 202-270-1662. Just text me. 202-270-1662. Text the word special. I'll see you in 2 minutes.